Hi viewers, this is Relationship Flow with Amarachi Covenants, and today we are looking into making your relationship work. And I need you to understand that it takes two to make a relationship work, not one. Don't feel the other person needs this relationship more than I do. So the both of you need to invest and sacrifice in that relationship. It's very, very important. And if your partner feels okay, you need this relationship more than I do, leave the person. Just give him or her a break. If he or she comes back to you, that means he was actually pretending not to be involved or not to love you as much as you do. So like I was saying, it takes two to make a relationship work. So the both of you will need to put your head together, understand what you feel for each other. Love is not just a game, it's also more than a feeling though, because you have a lot of physical things attached to it. So don't just go and don't expect that your partner has the same feeling or thoughts as much as you do. So you have a lot of things to tolerate together, to understand together in the relationship. So like I said before, today we are looking into making your relationship work. Do you really want to make that relationship work? What have you put into that relationship? What have you sacrificed in that relationship? What can you tolerate? How do you see your partner? How do you see your loved one? Just stay tuned. We'll be going on a short break and we'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. Still on the topic making your relationship work. One of the tips you need to know about making a relationship work is that you have to accept conflict. It's inevitable. It's something that comes in once in a while. You know, people say you disagree to agree, you misunderstand to understand. So conflict sometimes comes into relationship. It might be as a result of unfaithfulness, addiction, legal problems, stuff like that, domestic challenges, financial challenges. Some of those things are the conflicts that comes into relationship, and you need to handle it with maturity, handle it with wisdom. Like I said before, they are inevitable. So understand each other. When your partner is going through a particular challenge, know that this person is going through a challenge. Find out what it is and try to resolve it together. Now secondly, you grow yourself emotionally. In this case, you might be psychologically in pain. It might be a psychological issue, in the sense that even when you do something wrong, sometimes you don't see it as something wrong, and it will take someone around you or your partner to notice you are actually doing something wrong. You won't know and you won't accept that you're doing something wrong due to the particular problem or challenge you're facing at that moment. So these are the things you need to look into. If it means seeing a pastor, a counselor, or a therapist to look into the situation, do it. It's just to save the relationship, because you need to be normal to make your relationship normal. Do you understand? This is another tip. Ask yourself some of these questions. Ask yourself some questions like, am I living my life with purpose and meaning? Are you living just your life with purpose and meaning? Are you doing the right things in the process? Are some of the things you're looking into right? The way you see things, is it normal? Of course, you might still not know. That's why it's necessary for you to see a therapist, a pastor, or a counselor. This will help build you up psychologically and as well help your relationship. And these psychological issues might be as a result of maybe depression, something is just wrong somewhere, something is not just right somewhere. So look into it, and that's where your partner comes in. Try listening to your partner. If he or she tries to help, allow him to help you. Very, very important. Next tip is take or give space. Take a space or give your partner a space. Separation may include physically or emotionally, whichever one. If your partner asks for anyone, give it to him. One needs to work on himself. Your partner might need that space just to work on himself or herself. So it's important you give him or her that same space. You need to fly solo. What do I mean? When I say flying solo, you need to be happy. Be happy for yourself. When you're happy, you tend to vent someone. You tend to influence someone to be happy with you. So happiness is very, very important. Be happy for yourself. When you're angry, you influence someone beside you negatively. The whole environment might be messed up due to your anger. But when you're happy within you, you know you're happy. You influence someone, you influence your relationship, your surroundings. For some people, circumstances or job make you happy, but you don't need those things to keep yourself happy. Decide for yourself that I want to be happy. It's up to you to be happy for yourself, no matter the situation. They have self-esteem. Don't allow somebody, even if it's your partner, someone you love so much, don't allow him or her to esteem you so low. Have your self-esteem, high self-esteem. Don't esteem yourself low. Be happy, be confident in what you're doing. If you've made a hairstyle, someone might come, but I don't like this hairstyle, but you like it. It's okay, it's cool with you. Assure yourself that okay, I'm fine with the hair. So there's nothing anyone can say to discourage me, to make me unhappy. You understand? So it's very important. So be confident in yourself. You know what you're doing. You're sure of what you are doing. Don't allow yourself to be discouraged, and don't feel intimidated. Bring yourself out. Have something inside of you. Don't allow that relationship to, suppress what you have within you. The confidence you have, the passion you have for something, the like you have for a particular thing. Don't allow your husband might come, or even your spouse. No, I don't like this. Give him reason why you like it. You don't need to quarrel or fight over it. You don't need to be nasty or sound rude to him. I'm not saying be arrogant. It's not about pride. Self-esteem, like your personal, your confidence. You know what you want. You know the way you want things to be. Don't allow someone to come in to discourage you about it. This is about your relationship. You want the relationship. Don't allow somebody to come in and tell you your relationship is trash, this guy is trash, or you are like this, you are like that. No, hold on to what you actually want. Next point is communication. Communication is very, very important in a relationship. I don't like it when a guy sounds like, I'm not the talking type, I'm not the calling type. You have to call because you need to talk. At every point in time, you have to talk to your spouse, to your partner. Things come up emotionally, physically, needs, challenges, they come up. You can't be at home or at work and something bumps into your mind to talk about. Give the person an opportunity of listening to you. Talk to your partner, express yourself. And as a lady, so communicate with total humility. Don't go nagging, or don't complain with nagging, or don't even complain. The next point is that you need to take care of your needs. Take care of your needs. Don't depend on your partner. Don't depend on your spouse. Don't depend on your guy. And don't say because it's the guy, he has to take care of all my needs. If you need to take ice cream for yourself. If you need to go on a vacation, you need to go to somewhere, do it. You might take permission from him, or maybe talk to him or her about it, but you don't need to depend on him to give you that stuff, because the challenges you might be facing, he is facing the same thing. So think about it. That you're going into a relationship with a guy doesn't mean you have to depend on him. As a matter of fact, ladies these days, they also work. They work, so you need to find something doing. In case you have nothing doing, there's every tendency you get something doing. Business, or office work, a lot of things to do for yourself. You can ask for his help to meet your need, but you have to take care of your need. The need is yours. At the same time, you can support him to meet his needs. That's why it's a relationship. You share things together, you share responsibilities too, you share ideas, you help the way you can help. That's why it's a relationship. So don't depend on each other. Uh, um, don't be a parasite because you're in a relationship with a guy. Don't fully depend on him alone. He alone cannot carry the responsibility at home. So you need to support, and don't bring all your needs upon him. Take care of some of your needs. Whatever you need to eat, eat. You have the resources. If you have to work, work. Now the next point is heeding to the voice of wisdom. In a relationship we have a lot of challenges, and most times we forget to have an inner voice, which is a voice of wisdom. We have the voice of God, as a matter of fact, the voice of your spirit. Your wisdom is speaking through you, but you want to go out there, talk to somebody about it, talk to a friend, a colleague. Sometimes talking to someone might help, and it might not help. It can also ruin your relationship. So it's better you relax sometimes. When you have a challenge, maintain calm, have a peace in your mind, be peaceful with yourself, think, meditate, pray at the same time. There must be an inner voice. That inner voice must be speaking to you as well. So listen to that inner voice. Most times that voice has the solution to that particular challenge. So it's very important you also heed to that inner voice, the voice of wisdom. You are wise. Say to yourself, you are wise. And please don't always assume that your partner has the same thoughts or feelings as much as you do. He's a different being. In as much as you come together, to build up a relationship, he or she is still a different personality. You are a different person, so he will not have the same thoughts or feelings you have. Some people are more emotional than the other. All right, the next point is be patient and realistic at the same time. In your relationship, you need to be patient with your partner. You really need to be patient, and that doesn't mean you can't be realistic with the situation. If it's something you have to talk about it. If it's something you see you don't like, you don't appreciate, you want your partner to improve in it, talk to him about it, talk to her about it. Very, very important. And your patience come to play when you have to take your time to watch your partner. Watch your partner for some time to know why what he or she is doing is continuous. You understand? So you need to be patient and watch. And when you feel okay, no, this is not normal, it's something you can correct, talk to your partner about it. Talk about it. It's very, very important. And do not assume your partner has the same feeling and thought as you do. You have different thoughts, your different personality. You understand? So you have different thoughts and different feeling. Some people are more emotional, while some are not. You might be the emotional kind of person and your partner is not. What you take to heart, your partner might not take it to heart. He might, hear something and let it go, but you will take it to heart. So it's a matter of understanding and let it not become a conflict. It's very easy to understand. I can easily let go. I will hear and no, I don't need it. Let it out of my heart. It can't stay there for long. Some people are like that. They easily forget certain things, especially when it's not necessary. So find out the kind of person your partner is. If he or she is that kind of person, then and in relationship we learn a lot. Your partner might be very good in this area. You tend to emulate something good from your partner, and then correct the ones you need to correct. Everything is done out of love. It's love that keeps you together. So out of love, be patient and as well correct. Then be realistic about the whole situation. Don't pretend. Don't harbor things. Don't like, okay, let it not be like I said this or I did this. No. It's a relationship. You guys are going further. It's, as a matter of fact, if it ends up in marriage, it's a lifetime stuff. It's a lifetime game. It's a lifetime thing. So be realistic about it. Build it step by step. Be realistic with every step you pass through or you go through. Every step you are in, to be realistic. Build it very well, like building a house. If the foundation is not right, obviously the house might collapse. The house will collapse. So it's the same way with your relationship. If you get to this point or at a particular point and it's shaking, it's not properly built, you didn't look into it very well, you pretend or overlook it, something must be wrong at that level, and you can't cross that level when you didn't do the right thing at the first level. So it's very, very important for you to correct things, be realistic from the onset. It's important. And building a house takes patience. Building a relationship is like building a house. So all it takes, the material, everything it takes to build a house, just apply it in your relationship. So guys, build your relationship the same way you build your house. Take patience, understand your partner very well, and guys, please listen to your women. Listen to your women. Guy, listen to your woman. It's very, very important. Don't always say it's woman talk. Please, sometimes women are sensitive. They are just like that. They are more sensitive than guys. So sometimes you need to listen to them. Talk to your partner. And I said before, communication is very, very important. So these are some of the tips and keys that will help you in your relationship. Thank you very much for listening, and this is the end of the show. Don't forget, it is Relationship Flow with Amarachi Covenants. We will see you again next week. Bye.